Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150 Lightning. This particular Lightning is a Lariat model and it's finished in star white metallic. Now we're going to first take a quick walk around the outside of this particular electric truck, then we'll hop into the interior. We'll first start with the front end here, where the Lightning does receive unique styling compared to the regular gas F-150. Ford does incorporate an LED light bar design that you see goes across the top of the grille, and we also have the LED projector headlight there. So nice kind of modern, but not too over the top, kind of timeless look. We also have a nice body colored bumper, which does feature the front parking sensors. And then we'll come around to the side here. We do have these 20-inch gray painted aluminum wheels, just wrapped in a 275/60 all-terrain tire. And this is actually the charge port door. There's actually one of these on each side of the truck, but this is the actual charge port. The other side is just kind of like a dummy, but this does have your Lariat badge, and then you can open this up again to access the charge port. So you have your standard output, and then you have your fast charging connector right there, and there even is a little status indicator to kind of show you a quick kind of idea of how much charge is in the battery there. Cool little Easter egg on the inside of the lid, and this is locked, of course, so when the doors are locked, that is also locked. Nice body colored mirrors, features the side mirror spotlight, as well as the blind spot indicator in the top corner. The Lightning is only offered in one configuration, which is Super Crew. It's your full four-door and the 5.5-foot bed. So you actually can't get any other configuration other than like you see it here. So again, crew cab with the 5.5-foot bed. And there's the Lightning logo on the back, nice little blue accent there. And then we'll come around to the rear end. Now the Lightning also uses the LED bar in the back as well, just like the front. Nice body colored bumper here, gives you the rear parking sensors. We have a class 4 hitch receiver. It doesn't give you the 4 and 7 pin connector. The Lightning is actually capable of towing up to 10,000 pounds, so it's a nice healthy towing limit. And then we'll put down the tailgate here. It is power operated, so it does go up and down power operated. And we also have the tailgate step with the tailgate work surface as well. And in the back, this is where you're going to find the 9.6 kilowatt Pro Power on board system. It's basically a huge inverter kind of generator system, and it utilizes the massive battery that is comes with these electric vehicles. So you have a bunch of outlets back here that you can use. Again, almost 10,000 watts of power. So you have loads and loads of power here in the bed. There's also LED box lighting back here and lots of different tie-down points. Now we'll take a look into the interior of this Lightning. Now this is a Lariat model again, so that means we have these nice leather seats. Just have this kind of gray-faced sort of on the bucket seat here. It looks fantastic, and they are fully power operated. They're also heated and cooled. So again, very comfortable. A nice leather seat here in the Lariat model, and even on the door panel, get some nice leather up on the armrest. Of course, power controls for everything right there. 3-way memory, lots of storage, and we have the 8-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. Whole bunch of controls here as well. Power steering column. Now that we are inside, take a look at the key fob. This is basically the same key you get in any other Ford vehicle, but of course this has the front trunk release, which I will show you here in just a second. We will get through the interior and then I will show you the front trunk. But we do have push button start. Now this Lariat has the 511A package, which is an equipment offering, and it includes the extended range battery. So there are 2 different battery sizes for Lightnings. There's your standard range and the extended range, and you get, of course, more range out of the extended version. So this has that. Max range is about 515 kilometers on a full charge. Of course, that is in very optimal conditions. You can see we're not quite 100%, but we're at 468 kilometers of range. So maybe we're at 97 or 96%, but we're at 468 kilometers till a recharge. But we'll start on this nice leather wrap steering wheel. It's also heated on this Lariat model. Includes Ford's Blue Crew system, which is a hands-free driving system. There are actually a series of sensors up here and then even on your left side that are actually watching your eyes as you're driving to make sure you're still paying attention, because this is not an autonomous system. It still requires driver attention, so it is watching your eyes as you're driving to make sure you're still paying attention, but it does allow you to actually keep your hands fully off the steering wheel. So that is definitely a cool system there. Got your volume buttons below that, and then on the right side there's controls for the gauge cluster, which is a full screen, so it's very customizable, very easy to use. And then below that we have some various multimedia controls as well. In the middle is where you're going to find this massive 15-inch display, and it is vertical, which is, of course, most screens are horizontal, but this is a vertically oriented screen, and it's actually been recently updated as well. Ford did kind of update this, which is nice about the Lightnings. This does offer Ford's Power Up updates, which is a over-the-air update system. So Ford's actually able to change various different software things in these vehicles without ever having to go to the dealership or whatever. It can be done completely overnight, so it's super cool. And again, they did kind of change up the screen a little bit just to make it a little bit easier to use. Various different controls up here. We have 360 camera system, which you can click and then change the various different views. There's also all your home buttons, like your radio. Of course, you got your navigation, your phone settings, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, various different charge settings. And Ford actually made little games as well, so if you have some downtime, there's little games there you can play. Pretty cool. And then there's various different controls and settings. You have different drive modes, locking differential, one pedal drive, lots and lots of different settings in this in the Lightning. Of course, we have the built-in navigation as well. And then the bottom section of the screen is actually designated to the climate control entirely, so it's always in the bottom of the screen, so you know where it is. And it is dual zone, so you can, of course, change your climate control whichever you want. And then you have, again, your heated and cooled seats for both driver and passenger. Nice wireless charger down there with some USB wired connections. You also have your trailer brake controller. And here's your transmission selector, which actually has the capability of folding down, and we can flip this back. And now we have the interior work surface. So now you have a nice flat surface here. You can maybe throw your lunch on here or a laptop, whatever you want. So you get a nice flat surface there that you can use. Put that back up. And here we're going to find more outlets. So we have a 120 volt 20 amp, which is basically what you would see in your house. So you get lots and lots of power, and a 12 volt above that. Again, keep everything charged up. Nice dual glove box here. And lastly up top, we have controls for the twin panel panoramic sunroof. Now we'll take a look into the rear seat of this Lightning. Again, they're only offered as the Super Crew, which is, again, your largest and definitely most popular cab, so there is no surprise that Ford kind of stuck us with this Super Crew model. But just like the front, have these nice leather seats back here, nice gray kind of accent as well. Now these are heated. You have heated outer seats for the Lariat model, which is definitely a nice addition. And these do lift up. This one has the lockable fold flat storage, so you can actually fold this little box here down, so you do get a nice flat floor, so you can load your tools, or maybe you have pets. You can throw load your pet back here, no problem at all. Got some additional divided storage there in behind. This one also has the all-weather floor liners to go with it, so you get nice rubber floor mats for, of course, all seasons. And then you have a various of outlets back here. You got USB, we got another inverter outlet, and also a 12 volt. Again, keep everything charged up. And of course, we get a nice view of that panoramic sunroof. And then the last thing I do want to show you is the front trunk. So there's actually a button under here that we can use. It will beep a couple times just to let you know that it's opening, but it will power its way open. It does go up quite high, so you have a nice access there, but it actually is programmable, the height, so you actually can change the height. So maybe if you're in your garage or you have a height restriction of some sort, you can program it to a certain height that it will stop. But now we'll take a look into the actual front trunk cargo area. So this is all additional storage you wouldn't get in a gas vehicle. So this is just, again, all additional storage, which is always welcomed. So we have 400 liters of enclosed sealed storage and a 400-pound limit here in the front. So we get this nice, very heavy-duty kind of plastic material here. And it's, again, very, very heavy-duty. So you get 400-pound payload capacity. Lots and lots of weight, more than you'll ever need. And there is a little mini Pro Power on board back here. Got a bunch of outlets and a little USB hub. Again, so you can keep everything charged up. That one's rated for 2.4 kilowatts. And there's actually lighting on the inside of the trunk lid. So this is all lit up at night, which is definitely a nice addition. So if you're interested in this particular 2023 F-150 Lightning, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford, alongside many others just like it. So if you're interested, you can give us a call or visit us at MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.